Hi everyone, Lee Magpie here, and today we've got something Jurassic World related, and this is the Jurassic World Dominion Massive Action Siamosaurus. This looks absolutely awesome. It actually came out like a week ago for us in the UK, but I've only just got my hands on it as I've been away. But it looks absolutely incredible. It looks a lot better in person than what I thought, and it's a lot more bigger figure than what I thought. But the packaging is pretty much the same as all of the other Dominion packaging. This one has no sound action, but it does have a chomping action, and then you can use the tail to move its head side to side. And then on the back of the box, it just shows you that it's compatible with the Jurassic World Facts app, like every other figure. And as always, I always like to show you the scan code so you can pause away and scan away. And here is a cool picture in the background there on the back of the packaging. And this retails for £22, I think, £22 something, I can't remember, but it's from Smith. So if you love this figure and you're in the UK, go get your hands on it. It looks absolutely amazing without getting it even out of the packaging. And then this one I've done a review on, and this one is absolutely awesome as well. I want to buy a few more of them ones to make heads, but this one looks amazing and I can't wait to get it out of the packaging. So I'm not going to go much into the packaging now, but it just looks overall really cool. And without further ado, I'm going to get this awesome figure out of the packaging. So everyone, I've got the Siamosaurus out of the packaging, and my overall thoughts on it is it looks absolutely incredible. It's quite a large figure. It's got absolutely tons of detail. It reminds me of a crocodile slash Spinosaurus. When I very first saw this figure, I actually thought that it was the Spinosaurus, but it was a little bit more scientifically right. So I thought Mattel did a different take on this one and came out with a Spinosaurus, but it wasn't. I've done some further research on this species, and oh my god, it looks so cool. And yeah, it just looks really detailed. It's got a fin underneath its tail, but here is the face sculpt up close. Looks absolutely awesome. It's got the red face, a little bit like the Spinosaurus did, and the red sail. But it's got tons of detail. It's got some textures and lumps and bumps around the eye area. Really nicely painted eyes as well. Very crocodile-like, alligator-like. There is the head on. Looks really awesome. This would be really nice if it had some swampish colours, but I am actually happy with the coloured skin. But yeah, it's got some nice details around the eye, some indivots around the nose with some finer details of scales, and then around the little nostril area it's got these two hump bits what go around the nose and around the top bit of the eye. And yeah, it just looks really awesome. As you can see there, loads of detail in the jaw, and the jaw's cream as well. Then underneath the neck, it's got this sandy colour with some I don't know, it's a bit of loose skin around the neck, and then some crease marks around the neck with some really nice scale detail in here. And then I'm just going to go over the colours. So the colours are this really dark blue. Really beautiful blue. It's got this nice red colour. Cream around the jaw and red around the top of the head. And it stands on all fours. So you don't see many carnivores what will stand on all fours, other than maybe some of the smaller ones. But this one is a bit more unique and just looks absolutely incredible. The teeth vary in different sizes, and the mouth, the way it's sculpted, is really well done, as you can see there. And then when you close the jaw like that, you can see some of its teeth popping through. and they go small, large, then they start gapping in varying different sizes, very crocodile-like, and it's just got tons of detail. And I love the underneath of the neck as well with this sandish colour. On the sail itself, it's got these nice ridge details of like bones, and then it's got some like creases, and then some of this blue colour fades into the actual sail itself. The coloured scheme is amazing. It's also got some marbling effect going on, what Mattel started to do more with this line. If I turn it around, I might be able to show you a bit more on camera, but it's got like bits of white going through the skin tone here on the photo, what advertises it out the packaging, you can see a lot better, as you can see here. And then the body overall has loads of lumps and bumps and textures, starting with the top of the head there, in like the going down into its spine, and then on the sides it has these, they're almost like rocks because they're so risen. Really nicely done. Then it's got loads of details of like scale detailing going around the neck here and going out throughout the body, and then around the sides it's got the same texturing, just pebbling all the way around the body. And then the tail is quite unusual because they've actually done a tail what you can't move unless you move it like that, but it's actually got a bend to it. I tried bending it thinking it would go back and forth, but it doesn't. But the tail has a lot of details of this like really risen texture going across the top of the tail there. You can see some more of that marbling effect there. Really cool. And then the legs have loads of detail as well. As you can see here, some few spikes at the back of its legs, and then it's just got some bits of definition there. And then it's got some really cool crocodile scales underneath the belly, which look really awesome. This is going to look awesome if you take photos of it in water or just on land anyway. But yeah, it's basically just a giant crocodile, alligator, and the details underneath there look awesome. It's also got like this little bit of a sheen to it when you move it, so it'll look real glossy in water. And then on the back legs, it's got tons of details as well, with this like pebble details all around the top bit of the thigh. And I absolutely love the crocodile details here. That looks really well done. Mattel always does such a brilliant job on sculpting these figures. And then it's also, if you can see, it's got that bit of gloss again. You can see when the light hits it. Just them little details what really add to the sculpt of the figure. And then it's got some really nice crease marks and muscle definitions overall. And the tail has this fin underneath as well, which has this like little slit mark there, if you can see. Has like a slit mark here. I don't know why they've done that. I don't know if they're meant to make it look like it's separate, like a separate sail, but looks really cool. It would be cool if they added this red at the bottom as well. And then it's got like a little bit of sail detailing just here at the bottom of the tail, with some of this smoother but with a bit of a texture scale detailing at the end. And I really like the feet. The feet have got loads of details on them, and they're also webbed, as you can see there. These little web detailing looks really cool. So you can imagine this being in rivers or some lakes, and then you can see it just crawling across the floor on land. But yeah, the feet have loads of details as well, and the claws aren't painted, but because of the body being quite dark, that doesn't bother me at all. And yeah, it just looks absolutely such a beautiful figure. Oh, and yeah, there isn't really loads I can go over, but well, there is because it's got tons of detail. But yeah, I just can't get over it. I love the size of it. It's such a big figure. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller, but it isn't. I'm going to try and do like a comparison with... I'll use this one. I'm actually in my Jurassic World room, so you can see the size difference. It is a very big figure. It's definitely longer, but I don't know because the head on this one's not all the way down. But yeah, and this one's got loads of big details in its body as well, with these big like pebbling details, but they've done it a bit less. Like they're a bit more smoother. These ones are a bit more pointier and a bit more spikier. So yeah, I just thought I'd do that quick size comparison. And then here is the scan code here. So you can pause away and scan away. There you go. And then I even like the fact that the scan code button blends really well. And they've even had this little bit of texturing on there. And then articulation wise, you can move the legs that far forward, that far back. They can go all the way around. You can move the leg that out like that, and you can, and it's on a swivel joint as well. And then the legs are the same. You can move them that far out, that far back. Sorry, not really far forward. Oh yeah, you can, but the other legs stops it, and then you can move the thighs in and out. So on this one, they do use the thigh articulation, as the other ones use the press down to use the action feature. So you can move the thighs in and out. And I've noticed as well, you can actually swivel the bottom feet all the way around as well. So that's really nice, they've added that. And then if you press down on the tail button, you can do the chomping action, and you can move it side to side. I mean up and down, sorry, and side to side. You can actually move its head around. I want to try and do that, making it look a bit more smoother. As you can see there, it's a bit squeaky, but it does the job. And you can actually move the head up and down with the jaw closed. I wish you could articulate the jaw. Yeah, I wish you could articulate the jaw so you could have it closed, but I'm sure if you put something in it and wedge it like that, you'd be able to have it closed and do some really good photography photos. But I really like it open as well. And the camera is coming off, like the top of the head's a bit more orangey, but it's not. It is like an orange red, I have to say. I don't think it's like a full red. I think it's more like a orange colour. So I don't know why I said it's red, but it is orange. Maybe in other lights it looks red. No, it's orange. So it's more like a brick orange colour, but it still reminds me of the Siamosaurus. And yeah, I like the little bend in the tail there. And you can do some really good movements with it overall. But yeah, brilliant figure, absolute worth adding to your Jurassic World collection. It's beautiful, it's so well sculpted, and yeah, there isn't really much more I can say. My overall thoughts on the figure is all of it gets a 10 out of 10. The articulation, 10 out of 10. The coloured scheme, 10 out of 10. The action features, 10 out of 10. And the sculpt, 10 out of 10. And I just love it. It is so detailed. It's just one of my favourite carnivores, and it's nice that we've got a different carnivore as well. Mattel's doing really well for bringing out all new species. I know they do a few repaints here and there, especially like last year. It seemed like they was kind of running out of ideas, but this year they've changed the game again and they're still going strong. So thank you, Mattel, for bringing out these awesome figures. And yeah, ages from 4 and plus can play with them. Even adults can play with them, or they can get displayed looking cool on your shelf, or they'll look good doing some photography, which I do photography of new toys. I post pictures of new toys what are coming out soon. I post pictures of reviews what are coming up soon, and I also do photography of my toys as well. So follow me on my Instagram, which is Liam_Magpie, and yeah, there isn't much more I can say, so please like and subscribe to my channel, hit that alarm bell for more toy related stuff and more toy episodes, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye guys!